We're at the Good Choice Chinese restaurant here in South Vancouver, East Vancouver. So this restaurant has been around for a few years. We haven't been here for a while, so let's go inside and try their dim sum. So this is the jellyfish. My mom likes the jellyfish, so this looks really fresh. It's got the sesame seeds on top. It's got the sesame oil and soy sauce infused into the jellyfish. So this is good for collagen. It's great health benefits, so you gotta give this a try.
Really refreshing taste, got nice texture. So this quality seems really high just from looking at all the people orders so far.
So these are the football dumplings, also known as hamsuikok. So it's a glutinous rice, deep fried. So you get the crispy outside, and you get the glutinous soft rice inside. So you can see these dumplings. The inside wall is really thin. Usually they're pretty thick and soft, but it looks more thin on these ones. So inside it's probably crispy all the way through, and a really savory looking filling. Ooh, like I say, look at the savory filling inside. Steaming hot, just freshly deep fried. Whoa. Super savory filling, really moist. Okay. Oh, very good. Like I say, usually it's really soft inside. This one is crispy all the way through. Try that. This is the beef brisket rice noodle roll in a hot pot. So it has a nice beef stew. Look at that. Big pieces of beef brisket. What, is that ever tender? So you use the different sauces and ingredients, so you get that super infused flavor. See all the nice rice rolls. So you make the rice rolls by steaming rice in water. So they come off in sheets, then you roll it up. And then the beef brisket, you make it like a stew. And you put the two together in a hot pot or a clay pot. And then you steam it for added flavor. Get all the flavors infused into the rice rolls. The steamed rice roll, so you make the rice rolls with rice flour and water. Steam it in sheets, roll it up into rolls. So this combination is really good. I really like it. Rice roll is nicely done, nice and soft, pillowy, lots of flavor. So this is a real nice stir fry. For lunch, it's only $13. Now they put a lot of effort in the stir fry. A lot of times you don't cook it well enough so that you get the guacamole, the carbon sear flavor. But this definitely has some nice flavor, nice texture. Gotta try this. So you have some, so you got some nice cloud ear mushrooms here. Look at that. So cloud ear mushrooms, they dry it and then they soak it. So you got the nice snow peas, you got the bamboo shoots, you got regular mushrooms. So it's a vegetarian stir fry, and you got also these Japanese mushrooms. Look at that, look at that. I really like cloud ear mushrooms. When I was young, I translated windy. I thought it was dizzy ears, but it's actually cloud ears. So I had this since I was a kid. So they just dry it up and then they dehydrate it, put it into stir fry, put it in soups. So really a good ingredient to put in your Chinese cooking. These are nice and crispy. Today we have a recipe for Chinese football dumpling. So why do they call this Chinese football dumpling? Because the dumpling is shaped just like a football. Today's recipe is for Chinese football dumpling, also known as hamsuikok in our Hoiping dialect.
Use a knife to take off the skin of the kohlrabi. So just slice up the kohlrabi. So chop up the kohlrabi into fairly small pieces. We're going to keep it fairly fine. So preheat some oil in the pan. You got about 4 to 5 ounces of pork, ground pork. Just grill that briefly. So put about a teaspoon of salt in there. Half a teaspoon of chicken base, or if you have any kind of chicken flavor, you can put that in there. Next, you got about a cup of kohlrabi here. Give it a quick stir fry. So just put about a quarter teaspoon of sesame oil. So just put about a tablespoon of cornstarch with about 1/3 cup of water. So you got a nice little sauce going there. Put the filling into a bowl. The filling is all done. Just let the filling cool off for a few hours. You can add some boiled peas, or just thaw the peas out. Put some peas into the filling. So this will give it a little nice color and flavor. Now it's time to make the dough. Here we have 2 cups of glutinous rice flour. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of sugar. So just a regular white sugar. So just mix that up. And then we're going to add 2/3 cup of cold water. Next we're going to add 4 tablespoons of lard. So it's roughly 4 of these little pats of lard. Or 4 tablespoons would be about the same thing. So this is a good blend. So you can also use corn oil. And we're going to knead it for a few minutes. So here we have 1 cup of wheat starch, and we're going to add 1/2 cup of boiling water to the wheat starch and just mix it up. So next we're going to add the wheat starch to the batter. And continue to knead the mixture for another few minutes. So just put the dough back in the bowl. You got the dough in a ball here. Cover the bowl with a cellophane. So put the dough in the fridge for 1 to 3 hours. So this helps the dough relax. Also makes the moisture more even. It's been about an hour and a half, so we're just going to take off the cellophane. So as you can see, the dough is nice and firm. Just going to give it a knead here. So just press the dough into a ball, then flatten it. So you need at least a 1/4 inch thickness on this dumpling. Don't make it too thin, because it could burst and leak. So next you're just going to put some of this ingredient in there. So you need about a tablespoon. And then you just fold the dumpling together, so bring the edges together. Pinch it so it doesn't leak. And then we're just going to compact it just slightly. We want to compact, and then you just rub the dumpling between your hands. This way you get the smooth edges. So it'll slightly point it like a football. So there you have it, ready for the next step. We made a run of 16 for this recipe. So I'm using peanut oil here. So I'm just going to put a little piece of dough in there just to see if it's hot enough. So it should have bubbles around it. So it's looking pretty good. So just hold the dumpling. So it starts cooking. If you just throw it in, it'll start sticking to the bottom. So this way it gets a good start. Just be sure you don't burn yourself. And there you go. So it's good to put a splatter net around it because they do pop sometimes. Because of the lard on the surface, sometimes they pop, sometimes they split. So you have to stand back, be very careful. So this is a dumpling, you have to be very careful when you make it. Make sure all the... Yung ám buồn hả mà? Wow! Hi, so there you have it, my version of Chinese football dumplings. Enjoy. It's ever crispy. The inside is really chewy. A nice savory filling. Gotta try this. So these ones have been cooked a little bit less. So they will be a little bit less crispy on the outside. A little more chewy on the inside. And then you also get the nice savory filling. These ones are a little bit less crispy on the outside. They're really chewy, more chewy on the inside. That's pretty good. So try different cooking times. See which way you like best. Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment that I use. Thanks for checking out my video, and please give me a thumbs up and be sure to check out some of my other videos on this channel, and please subscribe. If you get a chance, check out my other channel, the award-winning Chinese cooking channel.